What's up? It's Hans.
And I'm Bae.
And this is Who's the Asshole? Okay, great. Alright. Bailey.
Yes.
I need your answer to this, okay?
I'm ready.
Am I the asshole for saying "fuck 'em kids" when my housemate asked why I never feed her little cousin?
That's a great title.
Fuck 'em
I feel like
kids.
I feel like that's something I would say. So,
I know, it's good. It's really, really good.
so I can't wait to hear the story.
You know the deal. Throwaway account until I forget the password to this one. I live in a house split 3 ways. I get along with my housemates, and I think we have pretty good established boundaries. We share the grocery bill, but do agree to have specific parts of the fridge to put groceries we don't want to share, and subtract from the shared amount. We're all pretty chill with each other, and do be quoting things at each other like, "fuck 'em kids, damn, couldn't be me," etc. We have a very playful, casual relationship with each other. One of my housemates, let's say Rhea, often has her baby cousin over a lot. I think she's 8 or 10. We don't mind having guests or consistent guests over, but I did say as long as no kind of babysitting on my part is involved, I don't mind. The issue came when every time I made a snack or meal for myself, her little cousin would basically come sprinting to me and wait for me to make her a plate. I always tell her, "Nah, this is for me. You need to go ask your cousin." Normally this doesn't cause an issue until today. I was making mac and cheese for myself this morning, and her little cousin, who I didn't know was here, came by and started to loudly do that thing where kids are like, "Oh, I like that. My mom lets me eat that. Oh, that looks yummy."
That's like I wonder how that tastes.
Totally, I know
Same
exactly what she's talking about. All the kids at that age is between like 8 to 11. They think they're so subtle. They're like, "Oh, that smells really good.
I
Mac
wonder
and
what that
cheese.
tastes like."
It's one of my favorite foods. Not sure if you knew. You know,
I'm super hungry.
Oh, I hate that. Yes, and you're like, you're not being chilled.
No.
You're so obvious. I ignored this as it's just a kid being a kid. I clean up and take my food with me upstairs to my room and chill. Rhea knocked on my door a bit later and asked if she could talk to me. I said, "Sure, what's up?" And she grumpily asked me why I'm always making food for myself. Now I'm confused and ask what she means, and she points out how I never bother to share or make a snack for her little cousin. I remind her that this ain't my child, and we agreed no form of babysitting duty on me if she's going to be having her little cousin over a lot. She points out that groceries are shared, and I say yes, the ingredients are shared, but not who has to cook them. Rhea sighed and said, yeah, damn, you a cold-hearted bitch. Playfully. It says in parentheses, playfully.
Okay.
And since we were being playful, I did the "man, fuck 'em kids" thing.
That's where it came in.
Yeah. And she got cold. Asked why I would say such a thing about her little cousin. I clarified that I was just quoting an audio like how we always do, but she very sternly told me to never say some shit like that to her again. Am I the asshole? It went from playful to her being kind of cold and a bit passive-aggressive, like loudly asking if someone's hungry and wants food.
All right, let's debrief.
Okay, like, I love this chick that wrote this article. Because, like, the spirited, like, it's so funny. Just the way she wrote everything. It was like, I was like, hanging on to every word, you know? It was really good.
For sure. I was following along.
Yeah. And also, low-key, it sounds like if we were to live together, like, this is how we would talk to each other. Like,
Definitely.
"You cold-hearted bitch."
You
And
cold-hearted
I'd be like,
bitch.
"Man, fuck 'em kids." But it's like,
in my mind, that part was playful. Like, that whole part was playful. Even her "fuck 'em kids." Like, I don't know really how she said it, but if she called you a cold-hearted bitch playfully, and you're like, "fuck 'em kids," I think that's like, that's a conversation that is normal.
Yeah, I don't think that she was like out of line in that. Like, her friend started the teasing and went with it, right? And so I feel like her responding back with like a sassy comment, it's like in line for what sounds like their friendship is. Yeah, it's not like she was going crazy.
How do you feel about the whole food situation?
I'm a little torn on that because
I am too. I was gonna say
I'm
the
always
same
the kind
thing.
of person that if I'm gonna cook something, I'm gonna be like, anybody else hungry? That's just like what I'm gonna do.
Okay, same. And they split all of the ingredients, which is like something that also stuck in my mind. It's not like she's buying her own food and then just making her own food. It's like everyone splits all the ingredients, so just like make a little bit more food.
Well, that's the
But
thing. It doesn't take more effort to make a
no,
little bit more food. If you're already
for a
making it
little
and
cousin
cooking it,
too.
yeah, like for an 8 or 9 year old, like that's a little bit more food. It's not that much work to just like
Yeah.
spend 5 extra minutes so that the little cousin can have a little food. Probably not even 5 extra minutes.
No.
Aw, Beans! Sorry, I see Beans
This
in
is
the
Beans.
background. Hi, Beans! He's so cute.
He is so cute. He's making
yeah,
an appearance.
love him.
He's our special guest.
Guest star. Love it. Love him. I
Look
wish
how big he
was
is.
around, but he's not here. He's huge, dude. But
He's
yeah,
a
I
little
mean,
chunky.
he's chunky. See, I would make Beans mac and cheese. If I was making
Right?
mac and cheese, I'd be like, Beans, you hungry? Let me throw a little extra in there for you. I got you.
And he would scream and he'd be like, yes.
Yes, he
know?
would. He would. So,
Okay.
I mean, that part I don't get. That's what she's asking if she's an asshole for saying, fuck 'em kids. But she's
That's
not
true,
an
but-
asshole for that.
No, not for that. Not at all
No.
for that. Especially when the mom, or no, the cousin just called, her a bitch
Yeah.
or said, you're a cold-hearted bitch or something.
Yeah.
Same line of context. But the thing is, I also get her side where she's like, I told you I am not ever going to like babysit, or really even it sounded like she said she's not going to help out with her little cousin at all.
Yeah.
And so like I kind of get her perspective on that, just because
Yeah, and also I'm
You know,
thinking
like-
if it's not that much extra work to make more mac and cheese, but I bet she would like make a bowl, give it to the kid. She's probably going to be stuck washing those dishes too, as well as her
Yeah.
dishes. And like it's going to be a thing where if she's making something like a sandwich and she has to make another sandwich for the kid every single time.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
feel like
yeah.
that's what she's kind of thinking, is like she'd rather just say no every time than say yes sometimes and say no other times. So
yeah,
I
so
get
I get
that.
it. Yeah.
And roommate situations are always weird. There's always going to be like boundaries, and like you have to be firm with that stuff in some ways to like maintain your own sanity when you're living
Definitely.
in a group of a bunch of other
And-
adults.
I forget, are they related?
No. They're just
No?
wait, I don't know.
Like,
no,
just roommates?
housemates, yeah.
Yeah, so that's harder too, because I don't really know their like, I don't know, their relationship, or like,
Yeah,
like if they're
I mean,
super close, or maybe they're not that close, and she's like, well, I'm not gonna ever provide for this kid.
yeah, I mean, it's like, but the other girl, I think, is also low-key being an asshole in that she confronted her and said, why aren't you feeding my cousin?
Yeah,
Like,
definitely.
there's a
I would just
better
not say
way to
anything.
do that. Yeah,
Yeah.
just be like have snacks for your cousin around.
Yeah,
And
I
you could always
agree.
tell your friend, like, oh, if my baby cousin's asking you for something, just tell her, oh, there's granola bars in the closet that Rhea
yeah,
left
like
for you.
compromise.
Yeah, like have something for her instead of it being like putting the pressure on her to provide for the cousin when she's the one that's having the cousin over in the first place.
Very true. Very
Yeah. Ooh, but who's the asshole here? It's tough.
I think I don't know. I agree with the roommate. Honestly, I'm more siding with the roommate who doesn't want to cook for this 8-year-old.
Okay.
Because it sounds like it's an issue, and it just sounds like, I don't know. They need to figure something else out, I think. But
Yeah.
I don't think it's
Okay.
her.
This may be the first episode where
we
we're in
disagree?
disagreement over who's the asshole. Because I feel like she's the asshole, the one who didn't want to cook the mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Even though I think it's tricky, the line is fine, but like,
Yeah.
I mean, dude, it's like just
make a
serve
little
her
extra.
bit. Instead of just being like, no, 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 no.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, just, I don't know, just put a little effort in. And if you don't want to do that, like, then I don't know. It didn't have to be like so rule. I feel like she's sticking to these rules so much. Like, oh,
yeah, that's true.
We didn't say who's gonna cook, you know? Like, I don't know. We're just like
the reason why I'm kind of siding with, I think the asshole is the roommate with the cousin, only because she like approached her in a way like that. It sounds like she has to cook for her, or she was pissed because she gave her the cold shoulder because of it. And like, who knows how the situation really went down? But I'm like, I don't know. That rubbed me the wrong way. Like, don't get mad about it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. But I think that
I agree with you too, though, as well.
That, yeah, we gotta disagree for once, while also agreeing. Yeah. So there you go. You're welcome. Anybody else
there's
has
the
an
assholes.
Opinion, let us know. Yeah, there's the assholes. Exactly.
Never mind.
They're both the assholes. They both have assholes? Is that what
they both have them. I was like, cut.
Is this joke getting too old? Because I think we've said it a lot, but I love it anyways.
It just flows. It's not like I'm trying to say it.
It does. Because we do all have assholes. The waves.
It's true.
Okay, do you have one? I want to hear.
Yeah, I do. Let me get this pulled up.
All right.
If I can figure out this freaking space machine over here.
How's life for you, Bailey? Tell me about it.
Life is great. It's very... I'm just going with the flow of life. I'm not in a third world country going to the beach every day like you are.
Yep, that's my life. I'm glad you said third world country, because yes, I do go to the beach every day, but I very much so live in a third world country.
Third world country.
We lose power like every single day. It's quite fun.
Hey, but we make this happen, and that is just...
I know.
That's just amazing.
It's true. It's so great. And my other podcast, too, I make happen. And so shit's happening. Yeah. All right, you ready?
It's happening even in a different country. I am. Are you ready for my story?
Bitch, I'm ready.
Okay. The girlfriend who dared to menstruate.
Oh, gosh. It didn't even say, am I the asshole? Just the
No.
Okay, you also were the one that had the other one where, what is she, like, grandma?
She said, call me, call me grandma in bed, or what was it? Like, it had a funny title,
no, the great bedroom, like, someone like that. I know, it's so good. Anyways, I can't wait to hear. Go ahead.
Okay. So wait, there we go. Okay. So my 24-year-old female boyfriend, 28-year-old male, is really protective over his furniture. I assume it's because they're white. This really shows when I'm on my period. My boyfriend does humiliating things like placing sheets on all of the chairs and lounges. I feel like if I were to leak, I would, oh my God. That's so weird. Anyways, I feel like if I were to leak, I'd just leak through the sheets anyways. And makes me sleep.
True.
And makes me sleep in the guest bedroom on the first 2 days of my period, my heaviest days. And then he even asks me about the last time I changed my tampon. Leave right now.
The fuck.
I am a grown woman who has had her period since the age of 12. I don't need somebody to remind me to change a tampon. Yeah, no shit. When he does this, I just feel embarrassed by it, and it gives me the vibe that he cares more about materialistic objects more than me. I'm not even allowed to cuddle him on my period. He acts like I'm just
I was
gushing...
just gonna ask that. Like, I bet he doesn't even touch her. Like, he
probably doesn't touch her. Like, she's just this gross specimen in his house.
Is this man from, like, the first century, dude? Like, this is literally how men treated women.
Like this.
Yeah, they would. They'd be like, oh, women
Disgusting.
have to spend a week away from us men during their menstruation. That's
disgusting. Okay. I read that. He acts like I'm just gushing like a waterfall or something. I started my period yesterday. Sorry, I have to switch screens. There it is. I started my period yesterday, and as I expected, the sheets come out. I decided to put my foot down and take all of the sheets off the furniture, which my boyfriend got irritated. To which I told him he needs to stop treating me like a leaking juice box. He's saying He's saying that I have no right to prevent him from keeping his expensive furniture clean and that I'm the one acting like a jerk. I need to know, am I the asshole?
Okay,
girl.
I have so many questions and so many thoughts, but also, like, what happened to this man?
Who damaged you?
Like, for real. Like, did he, like, watch his mother bleed everywhere? Or, like, did some girl come over to his house and then, like, gush on his pillow?
No, I'm thinking, this is what I'm thinking. This is way TMI, but I'm thinking, like, something happened where someone, like, threw a tampon in his face or, like, smeared it on his walls. Like, there's no way any normal man would... I don't even know. I'm just speechless. I'm speechless honestly, for this story.
This is giving psychopath. Because, like, I've listened to these true crime episodes, which you probably have too, where they talk about these serial killers where, like, their moms or fathers, when they were kids, would just talk horrible things about women. It's usually about women, right? Where they'll be like,
they hate women.
Women are disgusting.
Yeah.
Right? And they'll tell their kid this all the time. Like, oh, yeah. And, like, this is what it sounds like, is he was raised with someone, probably the dad made me talk to the wife like that, his mom, about, like, oh, she's on her period, women are gross, like, bleeding is disgusting, and, like, all this stuff. And now he's, like, it's, like, ingrained into every part of him, and it's, like, he's terrified of it.
Ew. Yeah. Because anyone with a normal brain will be like, that is natural body anatomy. That is what happens in the nature of this freaking universe. Women
Throw
have
the
to
whole
go
man
through
away.
That shit. Throw the man away. And women already have to deal with this thing that just sucks every month, and just like, and then you're gonna get someone to out you like this and make you feel like you are just the most disgusting thing in the world. Like, that is, throw this man away, kick him, send him somewhere crazy. I don't know.
Yeah, what in the fuck? Like, I can't even imagine. Like, yes, you're
right. It's just, like, pissing me off talking about it.
Yeah, it's making...
This is disgusting.
I don't even know what to say because I'm so mad. It's like, being on your period is already, like, you feel kind of icky sometimes. Like, you're just like, you know it's natural, but you don't feel, like, at your cleanest. I always have to shower, like, twice a day when I'm on my period because it feels like I just got to clean everything off and stuff. But I can't imagine if my boyfriend made me feel like I was gross because of that. Like, that should
Makes her sleep in the guest bedroom for the first 2 days. I'm like...
Also, like, on the first 2 days of my period, I want snuggles. That's all I want is snuggles.
I want snuggles, for sure. And I want, like, chocolate, and I want to cuddle up on the couch without a sheet or a fucking blanket over it, like a weirdo, knowing that it's there because of me. Like, no.
Also, side note, any friends would come over to the house and know she's on her period because all the sheets are out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, anyone, like, any of his friends, and, like, he probably has to go through this thing of, like, or she probably has to go through this thing knowing what kind of guy he is to be like, yeah, I'm on my period, so we have to protect everything, you know?
There is no way this is the only red flag on this guy. Like,
no. And the fact that she's writing this
controlling, yes.
And she's, like, asking, is she the asshole for ripping off the sheets off the couch because she wants to live a normal fucking life, is, like, really sad. And I hope that you find someone. I hope that you fucking get rid of this man and find someone.
Yeah, he sounds like an absolute piece of shit. I can't
that will have sex with you on your period. That's what I hope.
Yes.
That's what she deserves.
Well, fuck you, bloody man. That's what you deserve.
Exactly.
Like, like, literally, where do you find these stories, dude? Like, I am so mad at this guy that I want to find him myself, and I want to throw my tampon at his face. That's what I want to do.
That's gonna be our mission after this, is to hunt down this man. Let's put a couple in his mailbox or something.
Let's start mailing him bloody tampons every month.
Instead of egging his house, we can just tampon his house. It doesn't even have to be. It can be fake. It can be fake blood. We can just drench him in something and just chuck them all over his yard and his house. That's a perfect idea.
It's perfect. You know how people fork lawns and then break it off? Like, let's fork the tampon in and then break the fork off, and there's just a bunch of tampons in his yard. So he's always thinking about blood and periods every time he comes out.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
I think if we did that, I think if we did that, he would, like, murder his girlfriend because he would think that it's her, so.
Yeah, I think he's an actual psychopath, and she needs to throw the whole man away and find a new man. And when she's with a guy that's actually a good guy, she's going to realize that that's not normal, dude. Like, most dudes are like, whatever, you're on your period.
Yeah.
I mean,
as they should be. It's not the best thing in the world. It's not you don't feel the greatest, but it's like, it happens and it's fine. And no one should stress about it other than women, because you're not going through this shit. We are. Second of all, if she
sorry.
No, you go.
I was just thinking, if they had kids together, he would be so disgusted by pregnancy, childbirth. Like, he would probably be like, oh.
She's probably not even thinking of it because she knows she has to go through that process with him. Like, I'm sorry, my water's going to break on your brand new couch, bitch. Get used to it. You know?
Right? Oh my gosh.
Like, well, oh my god, he would probably have to, like, saran wrap the entire house while she's the whole length of her pregnancy. Yeah, yes. Total psychopath. I was saying, when she dumps this man, and girl, I hope that you do, you need to go out with a bang. You need to end on a crazy ass term. You've dealt with enough. It's your time to be crazy, and you need to tampon his house.
Tampon his house, pad his house, get all the women you know to just, like, you know, I don't know, do something. Bring the women together in this world and make this guy squirm. That's all I want, is him to just, like, fucking squirm.
I
asshole.
Agree.
He's the asshole.
You're the asshole. You're for sure the asshole.
Yeah,
you're more than an asshole. You're a psycho asshole, and that's, like, the world's scariest people.
An abusive asshole, honestly. Like, I don't even think that's too far to say.
That's 100% abuse, and that's just really sad.
Yeah, so fuck that guy. If any other women are in a situation like that where your man makes you feel like shit for having a period, like, throw the whole man away again.
And
I
call
say that
us.
To you as well.
And send the address.
Yes, we will start a company called Periods for Revenge. And
What a good name on the spot.
Periods for Revenge. We will do whatever you want us to do, but it'll involve making men squirm. And so win all around.
It's a new business. Great idea.
Yes. What trademark TM? Bitch, no one take it.
Don't take it.
Yeah, it's mine. It's ours. Okay, cutie. Well, I feel like we really solved world peace today.
We did. We disagreed, and then we majorly agreed. And we hope you guys have your opinions as well.
Yeah, and if your man is an asshole, throw him away. That's how we want to end today. Mwah!
Yeah.
See you next episode.
Thanks for listening.
All right, assholes. Follow us on Instagram for behind-the-scenes looks and clips from the episodes. Also, subscribe and like on YouTube and Spotify. Leave us a review. We love that shit. All right?
We love that shit.
We love that shit. So, again, thanks so much for listening. If you have a story that you want to share, our email is in the description. And you can shoot us your story, and maybe it'll be on the podcast, and that'll be pretty fucking dope. So, yeah, peace out. Thanks so much for listening.
What she said. Bye.